Let me show you how you can solve this question. The question is square root of 8 raised to the power of 2 times 4 raised to the power of n plus 1, all divided by 2 raised to the power of 2n times 16. Looking at this question, we observe that they are all written in their exponential form. A number raised to a certain power, another number raised to a certain power, and so on. 8, 2, 4, and 16 are called bases. Note this. Now, in all these bases on the board, 2 is the least. Since 2 is the least base, we are going to change 8, 4, and 16 into 2 raised to a certain power, so that all of them will have a base, which is 2. Now, to do this, from 8 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8, which gives 2 raised to the power of 1, 2, 3. Over here, we have 4, and 4 is basically the same as writing 2 times 2, which is 2 raised to the power of 2. Over here, 16. 16 is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. And 8 times 2 is 16. Which is the same as 2 raised to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 raised to the power of 4. That is the first approach. So we are going to substitute this, and this into this. In question we have square root of 8 is the same as 2 raised to the power of 3. So in place of 8, I will put 2 raised to the power of 3 in bracket raised to the power of 2 times 4. 4 is the same as 2 raised to the power of 2. So in the place of 4, I'll put 2 raised to the power of 2 in bracket raised to the power of n plus 1. To the denominator, we have 2 raised to the power of 2n times 16. 16 is the same as 2 raised to the power of 4. So let's substitute 2 raised to the power of 4 in bracket. Now, according to the power law of indices, if we have a base raised to a certain power times another power outside the bracket, the rule states that we should multiply the powers. So over here we have square root of 2 raised to the power of 3 times 2 is 6 times, over here, 2 raised to the power of 2. So we are using these 2 to multiply n and 1. So that gives 2 raised to the power of 2 times n is 2n plus 2 times 1 is 2. Let's do the same to the denominator. In the denominator, we have 2 raised to the power of n, 2n times 2 raised to the power of 4. We are going to apply another law of indices, which is called the multiplication law. Now, the multiplication law of indices states that if we have a raised to the power of n times a raised to the power of n, the result becomes a raised to the power of n plus n. Their index or their power will be added together, provided there are equal bases in the multiplication. So since we have equal bases here, equal bases here, their powers will be added. That becomes square root of 2 from the numerator. 2 from the numerator, 6 will be added to this. So 6 plus 2n plus 2, all divided by the same to the denominator, 2 raised to the power of 2n plus 4. From the numerator, let's collect like terms in this basis. So that would be 2 raised to the power of 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2n, all divided by base 2, 2n plus 4. Again, let us record that according to division law, if we have a raised to the power of m divided by a raised to the power of n, the result is equal to a raised to the power of m minus n. Provided the bases are the same, we subtract their index or power. Bringing this knowledge over to this part, we have square root of 2 raised to the power of 8 plus 2n minus 2n minus 4. Square root of 2, 8 minus 4 is 4, and 2n minus 2n is 0. So we are left with 2 raised to the power of 4. That gives 2 raised to the power of 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. So we have square root of 16, and the answer is 4. So the correct answer is 4, which is option C.